welcome to Chuck's Guitar Geekery. Today I'm going to talk about what I have found to really be kind of like a make or break feature, especially in the more affordable multi-effects universe. Talking about a high cut and low cut in the cab sim or impulse response loading section of a digital modeler. Most affordable modelers don't have that, and I think when people kind of poo-poo on cheap modelers, that is a feature that I think could really take a lot of these over the edge and make them a very usable end product. So, to demonstrate this today, I just got this Donner Pocket X, but it's the same thing as the M-vave black box. I think Leo James also has a silver box. It's all the same thing. It has the same software in it. And you can load AM2 and AM3 data captures in it, which, join my Patreon, $3 a month below. You get at least one free capture that will work on this pedal for free. Well, for $3 a month, you get at least one a week. At least. I have several big packs in there, and quite frankly, I've built up quite a back catalog of a whole bunch of captures, pretty much I do mostly pedals on this channel, so a pedal going into a tube amp, and I capture that. Combine it with a free impulse response from Tone Junkies, linked below. I'm not affiliated, but I just really like this impulse response, but you get that over on Patreon. $2 a month, you like the opening backing jam track, you get at least one backing jam track a week. Fair deal, and I've got quite a back catalog of those too, mostly in the rock realm. But anyways, this is all fun and games. I guess, does it really actually make a difference in the sound? Let's start. So, I have a screen recording going here, but I have found this Pocket X, the high cut here does the opposite on the actual pedal, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So right now I have the high cut all the way down to 5 hertz or kilohertz, and the low cuts at 300 hertz. So it's pretty much how I had the opening jam track there. So like and subscribe. If I said that, I've talked too much. So yes, I have the screen recording going here, but I also have this little LED screen on these devices. Don't show up well on the camera, but that's around 7.7 kilohertz. So you can play with it. You have to hear it in the mix of your band or whatever recording you're playing with, and figure out where it doesn't interfere with the cymbals and the drums, and if you have vocals, it doesn't interfere with the vocals. And then when you get into playing isolated tones like we're doing right now, you can cut the low cut back a little bit and it'll make it sound a little more full when the guitar is by itself. Which, by the way, this is a capture I have in my Patreon of a DoD Gunslinger MOSFET distortion going into the clean channel of this PRS MT15. So a good distortion pedal going into a good tube amp. It's the kind of captures I do. And this is also going through, I got this pedal for $60 off eBay. Fun fact, or a little tip, when you're trying to get something affordable, go on eBay. A lot of listings, if they say make an offer, make an offer. This is directly from Donner. I made an offer of $60. They accepted it. Here it is. $60. I have an awesome multi-effects here. So anyways, that is an optimal setting to me. Let's completely take the high and low cut out. that really starts getting into frequencies that a guitar amp just does not replicate. A guitar amp doesn't go down to 20 hertz. It doesn't go up to 10 kilohertz. So when you have digital modeling like this, when you have those frequencies in there, it makes it more sound more hi-fi than kind of like a natural guitar amp. And if you go back, around 8 kilohertz there. It does that, but you know what? That's a good capture I did. Let's try one of these other just one of the standard models that come in this Pocket X here. A little noisy too, but you can really hear the raspiness and like fake digital sounding high end there. And the bottom end's kind of flubbing out there. And usually when you're cutting the high end like that, if you want to get through the mix a little more, let's turn the mids up. So you know what, let's take that back to the context of the full mix here. I'm just gonna let that keep playing. Let's mess with some parameters here. So if you go all the way, no high cut, no low cut. You know what, let's go back to the model, my capture. Here, that's kind of interfering with the bass guitar there. Let's do some low cut. Hear how that allows you to not step on the bass's toes. Now let's get some high cut. Anyways, so it's pretty much this feature predominantly. because within the past year or two, I've gotten a black box, I've gotten out this Pocket X, and I also have the Tone X1. And my biggest gripe with the Tone X1 is the cab section does not have a high and low cut on it. I don't get it. IK Multimedia, please, in the editor, put a high and low cut on the cab section. It makes a major difference, especially when you're trying to use it live. I mean, if you have a sound guy that actually knows what they're doing, chances are, if they're miking guitar amp or if they're taking the feed from your digital modeler, hopefully they're already automatically putting a low and a high cut on it. But if you're using this on your own and you want to have a tone, like, let's say you join my Patreon, you get my back and jam tracks, and you want to play with those, being able to do this through an all-in-one modeler like this, because I can take this, my guitar, and my phone and just practice anywhere I am and or record. So being able to have a tone that you're not struggling with makes a big difference. So please, digital amp modeler manufacturers, I know most of you in China now, but if you can add high and low cut, it makes a big difference. Or if you're the end user and you're looking for a digital multi-effects, look for one that has that specific feature. It makes a major difference. I've talked enough. I'm very tired. I saw the Dead Kennedys last night. It was awesome, but I'm tired today. So like and subscribe, thumbs up, affiliate links if you want to grab a Pocket X. And I will come up with a unique capture to go with this week's video, because I didn't really demonstrate particular amp rig here, so I'll come up with a capture of some sort. Anyways, see y'all later.